months now. So
All right, welcome to another negotiation here on Negotiators on Demand. Eugene is our expert high-level negotiator demonstrating perfect empathy skills. His counterparts, Allah, an angry coffee shop worker. Um, Allah, yeah, and no rubber walling unless you really want to stress him out. So 10 minutes, if we can get the timer's going. Okay,
uh,
Eugene.
so now that we had the bar set super high, let me go and embarrass myself, right, Daniel? And you're going to be the judge of that,
Uh,
right? Make sure
uh,
you provide the best feedback here. All right. Hi, is this Allah?
Yes. How did you know? How did you
Well,
know my
it's
name?
on your name tag. I bet people call
Ah,
you by quite
mm,
often.
yeah, mispronounce my name all the time.
Busy day?
Awful day.
Awful. What makes you say that?
Just like people coming, asking for coffee.
I see. How long you been working here? I mean, seems like you're not enjoying this at one bit.
Pays bills.
Okay. Well, what don't you like about it though?
Who said I didn't like it?
I mean, maybe I apologize for assuming you said it's awful. What is so
Mm,
awful about it?
I don't have time. How can I help you?
Coffee would be, I guess, the answer. Um,
Mm,
so I'm wondering, do you work here, or this is your place?
no, it's not my place.
Okay. Well, can I ask an honest question, Al? I know you seem a bit distressed, and you mentioned earlier that you feel a little bit awful. I don't want to be a bug on your, on your neck. Can I ask you a question?
Mm, yeah.
I'm a tourist here. I would love to learn a little bit more, like what people love here in terms of coffee. What do they order the most?
I I don't know. I don't keep statistics. Do you know what you like?
I like to try things that people like. How long you been living here, Ala?
Sometime.
Some time? Few months? Few years?
Years.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, is everything okay? Because you seem a little bit distressed.
No, I just the line is getting bigger and bigger, and I'm
yeah,
just
I'm
wondering
I'm
what do you
stressed
need?
over here. I'm like, it's taking so long. I just want a coffee.
Do
Sir, I
you
can
like?
help you here. Let me help the next client. It's fine.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Oh, thank you. I mean, your colleague seems to be really helpful.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, any coffee then? Do you make
Okay.
it? Do you make coffee yourself, or you're just working the register?
We do everything ourselves. Yes, let me make coffee. What kind of coffee?
Just a simple, I guess, simple cappuccino, if that works.
Cappuccino is this one where you put the milk and I'm not rough day, right day. I don't know. I'm really. Let me ask someone to make a coffee.
Sounds like you're having a really rough day. It seems like standing behind the counter is the last place you want to be right now.
Yeah, let me actually make your coffee. You're right.
I I don't want to be right, all I want to get it right. You know how sometimes when you want to visit the doctor, for example, for the problem, and you come to the doctor's cabinet and the doctor is just out of sorts, he's just feeling awful, he's not right. Um, and the last thing you want to do is to be another problem for that person. Is that okay? Maybe it's best I can ask someone else to make a coffee. Are you okay?
I'm good.
Okay. What do we do about cappuccino, Ala?
Oh yes, forgot about it. I need to make a cappuccino. Here we go.
You don't really need to. Do you want to?
You want it,
I would like to,
don't you?
Ala, but
Okay.
if you don't feel like making a coffee, maybe you don't really have to. I can ask some of your colleagues, and no trouble here.
It's
But
right there. I made it.
you
Here
did.
we go. Yeah,
Thank you.
you're very welcome.
Do I just take it?
Ooh, sir, I would not drink that coffee. She made that with anger. Ooh. Oh, hey, thanks, Freddie. Yeah, you have a good morning. Allah,
Don't
hope you cheer up.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about him, Ala. He seems to be a bit distressed himself.
Yeah, you need to pay $5.30 for this coffee.
$5.30. All right. Let me just Ala, you going to feel like I'm the piece of shit. You probably gonna say, get the fuck out of here and get a job. I'm preparing to ruin your day. It looks like the wallet is lost.
You lost your wallet.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Well, thank you. What do I do, Al? I mean, I'm a tourist here. What's the best way to go about it?
You should go to police to find your wallet.
You think police will come out and look for my wallet?
Oh no, someone might brought it and they're carrying it, or
That's a good idea. Would it be too much to ask, like, where is the police station?
oh, let me Google it. It's somewhere close. I know,
Thank you.
a couple streets
Al,
from here, I think. Yeah.
I know you already made that cup of coffee. Did I put you in trouble?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's like everything counted here, and my supervisor is not going to be happy with me.
Wow. What happens in this kind of situation?
Nothing good happens in those kind of situation, to tell the truth. Or we give it this to customer without paying, or we just throw it away. But again, I wouldn't make my supervisor happy by doing both of those things.
I see. Would it make sense to maybe speak to your supervisor so I can explain the situation and you don't get in trouble because of me?
Of course, yes, but she's her days is off today. She's not present. You can write
I
her
see.
email if you want to.
Would that help?
Yeah, but you will not gonna get the coffee today because I don't have her okay on that.
Hmm. I see. So typically it goes to the bin.
If she agrees, you're gonna have it.
She's not here though.
She's not here though. Yes, exactly.
So it seems like there is a way to make it work.
How come? How so? Sorry.
Well, I'm gonna go look for that wallet, and I'm definitely gonna come back and buy another cup. You've been helpful. Now I know at least what to do. Go to police station and all of that. Um, would it be a horrible idea to get that cup of coffee, and once I do get my bearings, I'll just happily bring back $5 for it? Would it be impossible?
You are a tourist here, and we want to show the best attitude for tourists. So yes, here's your coffee.
Oh wow, Alan, thank you so much. You've been very generous.
It was great talking to you as well.
Get the muffin.
I didn't leave him time to
Time
get the
up.
muffin.
Time over. Ala, you gonna give him the muffin or not? Just give him. You
Everything
gonna throw it
for
at him? Just kidding.
everything for it.
Oh, that was good, Eugene. That I mean, you are always looking for a challenge and stress, and I hope you got what you wished for.
Well, let's
Because
hear it from Al, I
that
guess.
was tough. Yeah. Well, no, we hear from you first, Eugene. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate your uh, usage of skills or tools?
I don't know, maybe 6,
And overall performance?
about the same, I guess. 6, 7. Al
And
didn't give
if you had
much.
a magic wand,
uh,
if you had a magic wand, what would be different?
I'd be able to open up Al a little bit more, if it's even possible in that context, right? Because I could see she was not in the mood to do anything, let alone making a coffee. It would be the worst coffee ever. And if I would ask for that, she'd probably splash it in my face rather than giving to me. So
Oh,
we have to address that first.
that's good.
So if I could be a bit more eloquent, I guess, in that regard, and maybe try to go a little bit deeper or under different angles to help Allah um, to find that common ground. Maybe start with some story and kind of go from that point. I'm not really sure. Hoping to hear that
Yeah,
feedback from
mm.
you guys.
Yeah, Allah, what's your feedback? You did give him a free cup of coffee, and you probably would have gave him more if you wanted. Why'd you do it? Did you like him or to get rid of him?
So I was trying to play tough.
Oh,
So that's definitely not the real use case, I assume, in coffee shop.
yeah.
I think Eugene did very well. I think he was very calm, very polite, very giving, and was trying to start the conversation with me where I was denying any effort what he made. I think some humor might lighten up the situation or
Mm.
something like that. That's yeah. Other than that, it was awesome. Jim, it's really good.
Oh, good. Yeah, I mean, you look happy, so good work,
Yes.
Eugene, as usual. Uh, and now feedback from the group. Just real quick, we're like so overtime. So yeah, if you got something to say it. Aaron, Florin, Tilla, Freddie, Stan, Unique, Serge. Sorry, SP. We should not name.
I
Anybody?
thought, Eugene, that was great. You're very calm, you're very likable, very friendly. I thought you said it seems like you're not enjoying this one bit. I apologized. You work here at this place. You're building rapport. I mean, you were like using all the tools, and all of it's just a wall. It was like hard to climb, get through. I thought the two things that common ground would have been sharing either two things, sharing depression in your life, like really kind of, making it a little, not that you weren't, but making it real, like, oh wow, you're depressed. I get depressed. Yeah, you know what makes me depressed, and start building the rapport that way, maybe. I don't know if it's really natural in a coffee shop scenario, but you know, this is a mock anyway. And the other thing was what Olive said would be humor, you know, which is, that's not always the easiest tool to use, but I was writing everything. You were using a lot of tools, so congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Good
Say,
feedback. Yeah, unique. Oh, you're muted.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
Can't
not.
hear you. Can't hear you.
can't hear me?
Yep,
there.
hear you now.
Yeah. I liked when he did the you're gonna hate me accusation audit type thing and combine that
Yeah.
with the dynamic silence and then you know, let him know that the wallet was stolen and I think that built a you know some empathy, at least some sympathy from her. So that was really good.
Yeah, no, we love watching those combos because you know we get to learn. Yeah, my wife actually implemented one of our favorite combos here. When somebody quoted her a price for taxes preparation, the guy was like $450, and my wife goes, minimal encourager. Ooh, dynamic silence. The guy goes, $350? Yeah, that yeah, like that nice combo, right? You know, yeah, watching Eugene AA, little pause, boom, hit with another AA, bigger pause. Yeah, and I think he even threw a no-oriented question, even though he started with a yes. I was surprised by that. See where because he knows what he's doing. So I'm like, oh, he's trying to fly under the radar, kind of. So very cool. Anybody else?
Eugene,
Good observation, Unique.
would you mind a question? You recognize when she said you're right, and you knew that's not a good answer for you. And you said, I don't want to be right, but I miss what you said after that. So I don't want to
I
be
want to
right.
get a that's right.
What,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, he
what
said, I don't want to, you're right. I want to, that's
I
right.
don't. I don't want to be right. I want to get it right.
get it right.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
that's good.
That's a great line. That's a great line. I wrote that one down. It was
That's what I'm
bravo.
writing now. One thing, when she gave you the coffee at the first time, I think she gave it to you like twice or something like that. So she was doing you a favor and you just said, okay, thank you. So you were focusing so much on how to solve this. And with your tone, if you could change it to make it like she did a big, huge favor to me. We were not even talking about paying that or nothing. So you just said, thank you. So you could just say
Oh, you
just,
know, yeah,
oh, thank
Eugene's
you so
enthusiasm,
much.
he's told us before, it's like 11 p.m. over there. He's in a bathroom closet. The kids are sleeping. So, yeah, so he has to like, yeah, but usually he adds more enthusiasm to the tone.
I wonder what would that change in her.
Yeah. Yeah, people have been saying more playfulness, more playfulness.
All right.
Thank you, Attila. Anybody else?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
actually. Oh,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
nice job, guys. One thing that I felt that Eugene maybe missed the black swan at the beginning is where she said that, yeah, especially when people get your name wrong all day long. I felt like there was an opportunity to actually like, oh, wow, please teach me how to properly pronounce your name. And then maybe that would have opened up. But Eugene was so determined to trying to find out what was happening with her. And I feel that she was ready to crack to open up about her stuff. Like you are like 7/8 of the way there. And it was consistency from Eugene's side, how you handled it was fantastic. You just kind of kept coming at it. And I thought that she was like 1/8 out of opening up. So Would you a question to Ala maybe if he would have asked you about the kind of how to properly pronounce your name, would have helped, and maybe you can share with us at which point you were prepared to open up for Eugene and connect with him.
There were several points where actually in real life scenario I would open up and connect with Eugene because I don't remember them, unfortunately. I need to rewatch the video, but the one you mentioned would help. And the reason why it would help, it's my name is quite unique. So you can ask where it's from. You can kind of start the conversation where you bring the person to the level. They don't want to talk about coffee because that's what they do every other minute. But they want to do something like more close to there.
I see. It's interesting because my auntie's name was Ala. So I guess for me it's common then for
Of course.
everyone else. So I just assumed, I guess.
Of course.
But that, and forgive me, Eugene, that could have been right there. Oh, my aunt's name is Allah. That would have been maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he did very well. I mean, Eugene, you did amazing. Seriously, I was just trying to.
That was good. Yeah, rubber walling.
So
Yeah.
you were uncomfortable being uncomfortable, huh?
I was giving you, yeah, I was giving you Russian attitude. Yes.
I think the only problem about maybe asking about her name, he will feel like he's almost forcing the empathy. With yeah, and I think Eugene did a great job, like first asking for permission. He knew that where he was going is gonna be tough. He asked for permission. She said yes, and he went straight to the matter that her mood, something wrong with not with her, right? But with her day. And he kept probing. There are a couple of statements that it was very strategic. I think Attila said one of them. I wanted to get it right, and the face of Ala changed, and that because she understood that he was very curious about her at one point. Another place that it was pretty good is when he said, "Well, I have to do the coffee for you," and Eugene said, "No, you don't have to." And she kind of smiled as well. Like I recognize that, yeah, he cares about her. That was good, and obviously, oh, another thing, in the ask, you say, "What is the best way to go about with the coffee?" He gave her the autonomy to choose whatever she wants to do. He didn't say, "Oh, can I get a free coffee?" That was kind of very subtle as well. Overall, good observations. I'm gonna put a candle on Eugene names tonight because it was a amazing performance.
Candle. That's a bit creepy, man.